In this video, I want to take a look at the payment gateways you can make available to your customers using WP e-commerce. So I'm in my store settings here and I go to Payments, and we're going to see the available gateways, and there's a number of them, so it's quite handy right out of the box. There are many more you can add using modules. We'll talk about that in a moment. Right now, the only one that's actually turned on for customers is Test Gateway. Now we give it a name over here. This is where you edit it over on the side here. We're calling it Manual Payment, okay? The only problem is when I get to my checkout and I go down below here, there's absolutely no indication that I've got it set to Manual Payment. Now I understand that I only have one option available, but I should still tell my visitors what that option is, so I find that a bit of a drawback. Let's enable another one here, PayPal Payments. There's an update button here, but I also hit my Save Changes always, just to be on the safe side and make sure that they have actually been saved. The big blue button, don't forget. So now I go back to Checkout, and let's just hit something like Recalculate Payments here. And now it refreshes the page, and I scroll down, and yes, there I go. I've got my choice now between PayPal and Manual Payment. But what does Manual Payment mean? Well, it'd be nice to say something about it and give an explanation. Well, theoretically, you've got that ability over here. I'm on Test Gateway, Manual Payment. I'm going to call it Check Payment. So that might at least help people understand what it's for. And then please send your check to, and I would put in my address and all the details, right? So I update that. And they mention here, this is where you can put the details for Manual Payment. I'll hit my Save Changes, and I come back to the checkout here. And let's recalculate here to refresh our page. So now what do we get? Well, it turns out it still doesn't give us those details for check payment. Now, it may be that it comes out when we hit the purchase, but that's a bit late. I want to understand what I'm sending to you as my information or what I need to know. Let's see what happens here. Because it never remembers my name, I'm going to enter my information here. And there we go. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't remember it in a cookie, so I have to keep entering it here. So let me hit my purchase and see what happens. Oh, something's still not done right. So what is it telling me? Oh, I need a valid email address. That's right. So let's add that. Okay. Remember, I'm using this as a guest, so it's not storing any of my information. Okay. Oh, so it does come up here. Okay. Please send your check to. Okay, that's fine. At least it comes up there and we get something, but I'd like to see a little bit more that we can say before we actually hit purchase. Anyway, that's our options there. Let me go back here to our products page. Let's add this to the cart. We'll put a platter in there. Whoops. Let's choose a color. And we'll go to checkout. Okay, so let's see now when I enter. Where are we here for PayPal? Now with PayPal, one of the things I have to do here, we go over and edit. I would need to put in my PayPal email address. So let's put that in. Display name here. Well, it's got a little logo, so we don't really need to worry about that. It's a live account. I actually don't have instant payment notification turned on for my account right now. Send shipping details. If we don't have the shipping details here, you can get them on PayPal. Address override. Now, normally you'd leave this on no because you want people to enter their own address on PayPal for verification of their PayPal account that they've got, right? But if they're using a credit card, you might want it to come over. So you'd have to think about how you want that set up. If you do want the address override to take effect, you tell it which parts of your form you want to send to PayPal. So that's all done there. I hit my update, and I'm going to hit update here. Save changes, that is. And now when I go to my checkout, Oh, it did remember. Okay, good. It is remembering my information. So I'm going to hit PayPal. Let's hit purchase here. And so it's going to take me to PayPal now. And it's going to insert, yeah, there it is. So it's got my name for my company on there, and it's got all the information from our cart. So that's working just fine. So that's how you would configure PayPal. There's all different PayPal options here, Google Checkout, ChronoPay. These are some other gateways you can use again right out of the box. The more you add, the more you would see as your choices for when you're about to purchase on your checkout page. And then, as I mentioned, there are many plugins here for gateways. Where did we find gateways? They were up top here. Oh, hang on. Gateways. There we go. Payments, they call them. Okay. So these are some ones to integrate with other credit card processors. And there's some merchant ones as well. Some people put them under there. There are many different options for your payment gateways, but a lot of them right out of the box, and very typically you're going to want PayPal. The only thing I would like to have seen, and other plugins do this, Test Gateway is one manual type of payment. Let's say in this case I put checks, but you might want one for bank transfers, for example, or local pickup, right? I would like to see more of those options on there, and maybe someone's coming up with a module that will do that, or they're going to change that in future versions, hopefully, to have more than one of these manually adjustable ones, because they're very easy to use, very easy for them to add. In other words, there's no API required. We just want to be able to do something like, and in fact, they mention bank transfers here, but that's different from check payments, so it'd be nice to have those various options available for your payment gateways.